operative word, critical. You know, it's something that that network needs to have a very low latency. So we're talking about wireless networks here. And we want the traffic to be able to travel from one side to the next side in a very short period of time, usually below 20 milliseconds at this point. Well, I mean, in the old world, you'd be using fiber optic, right? Very fast, you can go long distances. But you're going to run into environments where fiber optic just isn't an option due to obstructions in the ground. So when we use a wireless mission critical type application, um, for either CCTV or wireless infrastructure, mobility applications like train to ground communication, um, industrial automation. In the mobility side, you've got stuff like theme parks that use ride vehicles. Well, those ride vehicles have important communications that need to go from the ride vehicle back to the other side of the network in real time. And that latency period is very small tolerance. And if that's broken, you can have the ride stop with guests on it, or you can have a safety issue. So that's what we mean by mission critical wireless network performance. I would say there are two that we spend a lot of time in, which is well, it all falls under mobility. And mobility means obviously something moving. So whether it be train to ground communication or in the theme park environment, we've worked with local theme parks here in Orlando, and we've done projects where the vehicle sometimes is unmanned, and there's important GPS and navigation information that needs to travel in real time, as well as audio, video, and possibly surveillance real time. And if this network has any latency, you'll have faults, and the faults causes issues on the ride. You want to have the best guest experience for your ride, so you need a very resilient network, and that's essentially what we deliver when we use this type of product. We work with some of the best engineers in the world, and we've partnered with some of the brightest guys in the world to provide this type of solution here in Orlando. Well, recently we participated in a project a little ahead of its time. We were in the process of proving a concept when we were asked to actually rescue a project that very similar need, where you had navigation, ride control data, surveillance, audio, video, and the old paradigm of doing this would be with some sort of a Wi-Fi type technology, whether it be Cisco, any one of the big names out there. However, as the vehicles travel, the wireless, the time for it to go from one radio to the next is just not fast enough for what these networks require. So took them about 8 months of trying, and they were unsuccessful. We came in and looked at the situation, did our analysis, and we were able to deploy a solution literally within about 48 hours on the ground, and have their network up and running and resilient and exceeding the performance metrics that they required.